Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is another comic book update. Okay, I went to the comic book shop this week and last week, but I decided to, and I got 8 titles. There you go. And then I decided to do the video this week instead of last week because I knew I was going to pick up 2 more titles that I collect normally. So, to do the video now. Okay, so, like I said, I picked up 8 titles. There you go. I'll show it to you again. Okay. Justice League. Oh, no, excuse me. That's funny. No, Justice League number 4. The Teen Titans issue number 4. There you go. Batman number 4. There we go. Superman number 4. Batman Detective Comics number 4. The Blue Beetle number 4. We can see all. Show you that so you can see the whole issue there. Also, the Red Hood Outlaws. There we go, right there. And the last one is OMAC, right there. There you go. Okay, to say so this video runs on forever, I'm just going to show you a couple of highlights from like the first 4 comics that I got. Let me start off with the Justice League, which is the best for me. Okay, again, this comic book is written by Geoff Johns, a great comic book writer, and illustrated by Jim Lee and Scott Williams. And this comic has been kicking ass from the beginning. Okay. Okay, and this is a new Justice League, and it has, if you've seen my videos before, you know, this Justice League has, instead of Martian Manhunter in this, it has Cyborg in it, okay, and the other heroes stays the same, you know, Batman, Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Cyborg, right, and Aquaman, okay, and hence him on the cover. If you remember my last video, he showed up at the end, and there he is on the top of that. You see him with his, I call it scepter, I guess, or a sphere, I guess what they call it, over Green Lantern. Okay, this is a bad-looking cover. Anyway, the comic begins where it left off, of course, with Cyborg. If you can see that right there, he woke up and he's not, you know, his body is adjusting right now to the cybernetic parts that are being attached to him. Okay, that's a great shot of that, and then you see a great shot of him adjusting, and his father is explaining what happened, you know, what's happening to him, how his body's adjusting to the new, you know, to the new parts in it. Okay, and of course at that moment, some more of Darkseid forces show up. Okay, and automatically, if you look at the bottom panel right there on the right, you see Cyborg's body starts to take over automatically. And it blasts those aliens right there. You look right there. Excuse me, right there. You see a nice shot of him blasting those aliens right there. Nice shot. And then the next part right here, Cyborg is screaming at his father right there. If you see that, asking what did you do to me? And he's saying that he saved his life. And Cyborg can't deal with it, so he leaves. You see him. If you look down there to the left, he jumps out the big hole and leaves. And then we go back to the Justice League right there. You know, they're having a conversation about, you know, these strange creatures and stuff, and you know, Aquaman's introducing himself. And of course, Green Lantern is not having any of it. Okay, if you look at these few panels right there, you see Green Lantern, specifically right there. He's all up in Aquaman's face, you know, saying that he's not taking orders from a fish guy. You are Batman, and Flash is trying to calm him down. And then, of course, more of these creatures are showing up, you know, for Darkseid. There we go. And Aquaman's using his telepathic ability right there on the right. And sharks come up and start eating those Darkseid's forces right there. Okay? And then Aquaman takes care of one of them on his own. You get to excuse me, right there. You get that nice shot right there. Aquaman taking care of Villainous forces. Okay. And then you have more action scenes of Green Lantern calming down now that he's seen what Aquaman can do. And of course, the army starts to show up, and they start firing at the Justice League right there. And you see the Justice League is taking care of more of the creatures and stuff while still trying to fight the army simultaneously. Okay. And then you see Cyborg is running. And of course, some woman is in distress. Right there. I don't know if you can see that real good. And then he helps her. There, I don't know if you can see that real good. It's good enough. There we go. Okay, and right there you see Cyborg is his body is trying to analyze what the creatures are, and he's getting information too much, like overload, and then he goes in one of those boom tubes and vanishes. And then you see Justice League right there. They're trying to, Superman and Flash are talking about having trying to stop the army from firing on them, and Flash is saying, well, they're just doing their job, of course. And then there's Green Lantern down there with Batman and Wonder Woman, down there fighting off the army. And then who shows up? Cyborg in one of those boom tubes. And of course, Green Lantern, who's the hothead of the group. Let me show you right there. He picks up Cyborg, and then they say, no, Cyborg's just a kid with a suit. And then all of a sudden you hear a nice big boom right there. And guess who shows up? The best picture in the comic, Darkseid, which is absolutely fantastic. That's a great shot of Darkseid right there. There, let's see that. That's real good. Okay. And then there's a nice shot of him. Just boom, just that's knocking the heroes out right there. Great shot right there. Nice two-page shot right there. Everybody getting knocked out and knocked back. And then you get the last shot. I am Darkseid, which is ominous right there. It's absolutely fantastic. And that's the end of the Justice League. I'm just going to show you one more comic because this video is already 8 minutes, so I don't want to go on too long. The Teen Titans right there. As you can see from my previous updates, the Teen Titans are just starting to form. And you see on the cover of this, Superboy, who's a clone Superboy, he's attacking Wonder Girl right there. And they're having SmackDown in Times Square. Okay, so it's topical, right, during New Year's Eve. Okay, and then you have a great shot right there of her trying to run right there in Times Square. And there you go. There's a nice shot of everybody in Times Square and her trying to run, blend in, and then there's Superboy right there tracking her. And there's more of the, right there, if you look at that shot right there, there's more of the other Teen Titans right there that showed up in the last issue. Right there. Okay, and right there, and you see a little bit of the backstory about the one heroine right there who gets into a cocoon. I forgot her name, what they actually call her, and she's she's hating what she's become. Okay, right there. And let's see. Then you get a nice shot of Red Robin right there on the roof, talking with them. And then you get a nice, great shot of Kid Flash, and I forgot the other girl, the hero right there. I think her name is Solist, right? Yeah, Solist. That's her name. And Kid Flash showing up again at Red Robin's penthouse right there. Right there. Okay, and then you see Superboy, excuse me, Superboy clone, who's tracking Wonder Girl, and she's getting ready to fight him. And there they are, starting to tussle right there. And of course, back to the Red Robin's tower, where the heroes are just talking amongst each other, and Kid Flash is talking a mile a minute, of course, and they're explaining, you know, what they went through. Okay. And then they're, you know, Robin and Kid Flash are arguing because he's wearing his sweater. And then they see the news about the fight between Supergirl and between Superboy and Wonder Girl right there. And they're looking right there, and then they decide to go down there, and he asks them if they want to go, and they all pretty much agree. And then you see more of the fight between Superboy and Wonder Girl right there. There you go. There's another nice shot of them fighting in Times Square. Another great shot, and right there, and if you look at the bottom there, he's asking her, where's the other Titans? Okay, and she said, you don't have to look that far. Which brings us to the last page. Nice 2-page spread in the comic. Right there. So now you have all the Teen Titans in one place, right there. And then it says next issue versus Superboy. Right there. So that's a nice shot right there of all the Titans right there, except the girl that's in the cocoon. I forgot her name, but that's all of them there right there. That's a nice shot right there. I'm loving this comic. Okay, and like I said, the other comics I'm not going to go through because, like I said, it's the videos now is 12 minutes. I just wanted to give you a basic feel of the comics, and you know, these comics, I read all of them already, and they're great so far. Like I said, there's Batman #4, which is great. Okay, Superman #4. Okay, Batman Detective Comics issue #4, and the Blue Beetle #4. There we go. And then there's the Red Hood Outlaws, which is another great comic book, right there. And the last one, OMAC, which is really good too. And like I said, Keith Giffen, who draws this, he's drawing it just like Jack Kirby would. Okay, so that's another great comic. Okay, so this is Trey Pastor. This is my latest comic book update, and I'll give you another one when I guess next month when I get the next issues. Okay, I'm starting to get back into collecting comics again. I truly love them now, especially this DC, what they're doing with the New 52. I think it's fantastic. Okay, so let's Trey Pastor. Let me know what you think, and if you collect comics too, and what you think of these issues, if you collect these. And feel free to leave comments below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.